What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. In the last episode, we won the draft with Hernan Crespo dominating. Absolutely dominating the entire draft. He was so good, and if we get him again, rest assured I will take him again. However, on this occasion, we're going to start off with Team of the Year Ronaldo. Just looking at those stats, he is magnificent, isn't he? The best player by a country mile in this game for me, just overall. I know Crespo, I said Crespo is probably the best player I've used in draft, but Ronaldo is probably the best player I've used in the game this year. Anyway, guys, if we could drop a thumbs up on the video, it'd be very much appreciated. Let's try and again crack 5k likes. You guys have been smashing 5k likes every single episode, even though FIFA is being drowned out right now by games like Fortnite. And even though a lot of you guys are toning down the amount you play and watch FIFA, I still appreciate all the amazing support you continue to give. I'm going to take that Gareth Bale again. We've been getting the striker Gareth Bale a lot, so I'll actually play Ronaldo on 4 chemistry if we get... oh, wow. Now, that's a couple of choices there, because this Thomas Müller card would be good. Is like I enjoyed his 89 in form, high 6'1", ridiculous shooting stats, really good passing and vision, great reactions, stamina, jumping, okay sprint speed as well, and with a shadow card. But then we've got Griezmann that obviously works for La Liga, but Team of the Year Kane is just such a good card. Now, I would love a Dele Alli here, or an Aaron Ramsey. Dele Alli or Aaron Ramsey would be perfect. So we didn't get a La Liga player, so I guess we take Sigurdsson and throw him in there. I probably won't have him in at the end of the team. I hope not anyway. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yeah, so we're going to go with Toni Kroos here, because now I will be able to... Oh, I can't stop players with an empty position, obviously. I will, should still be able to... Ooh. Yeah, let's keep this Real Madrid set alive. Maybe a Team of the Year Kante to end the midfield off would have been nice. Okay, this is a bit more interesting now. We could take Gundogan. Basically, I'm going to drop Ronaldo in at cam. He'll get strong link to Kroos, strong link to Bale, so he'll get the 4 chemistry. And then I can take Gundogan that will give Harry Kane the soft link to get him to 7 chemistry, and Gundogan will get 2 links himself. One off of Kane, one off of Toni Kroos. Or we could take Andres Iniesta, but I don't want to do that. So we're going to take Gundogan, we're going to swap those 2 around, and then we're going to take Sigurdsson out for Ronaldo, and Ronaldo's going to go up there. And as long as I get the manager and get him to 4 chemistry, I'm more than happy to start the team like this. I don't think this will be a problem at all. If we could get another Team of the Year card or 2, obviously it would be very, very nice. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Premier League, Calciere, French. What do we want here? I guess we take Roussillon, because then we could use him at right back if we don't get what we need from the rest of it. I wouldn't mind a Sergio Ramos Team of the Year here. Would be very nice. But, I mean... Oh, wait. Why did I take Roussillon thinking it was Premier League? I don't even know. Brain fart. Ignore me on that one. So I'm going to take Eric Bailly then. We'll throw Eric Bailly in at right centre-back. And the next card... Now I kind of wish I took Koscielny, because Koscielny and Laporte would get links. The smart choice here is to take Laporte. But that Van Dijk as well looks very good. But I'm going to take Laporte. I feel like that's a smart choice. He gets links up into the midfield. Everybody on 10 chem there. Hugo Lloris here would be ideal. Didn't come. Celestin's not bad. Butland as well, a bit meh. 75 with Celestin, 78 with Butland, but that's because of the link to Eric Bailly. But we're going to take Celestin, and then we'll go for the right back, making sure it's a Premier League. Oh, well, it's actually all right. Fosu Mensah, it does okay in there for us. So that takes us up to 88 chemistry, 88 rated. We do need to improve this team a little bit here. We're not quite on par with what I think is good enough for a draft. And these picks are just not very good at all. Our attack is, again, devastating, fortunately. And we'll take that Eden Hazard card as a nice big super sub as well. Really, really good super sub. Because what we'll be able to do, that is brilliant. David De Gea could not have asked for a better goalkeeper. Yeah, what we get out of Eden Hazard is we're able to then put either Gareth Bale or Harry Kane down into the midfield and bring Eden Hazard on up front. I definitely still need to improve our defence. We're going to take Neymar for the sub as well. So we've got already our 2 super subs, Hazard and Neymar. I'm not going to pick for super subs anymore. What I now need to pick for is improving this back line. And sadly, there's nothing here that's really going to help that. I mean, I could take Wijnaldum. It just wouldn't change anything. Everyone would already be on the same chem. I suppose I take Dybala then in that sense because there's just nothing there that helps. So 3 insane super subs now. These last 2 picks are going to be super important for the defenders. We'll take Ter Stegen as well, actually. It's not a bad goalkeeper that might be able to help us out here. Oh, that is what I needed. That is exactly what I needed. And we get a nice big chem boost to that as well because Eric Bailly now goes on to 10 chem. So, Bailly and Valencia, David De Gea, great. Kroos, Ronaldo, Bale, Kane, great. Modric and Gundogan are good. I wouldn't call them great. Laporte and Roussillon are probably the only 2 under par players right now. So if we could get a good final defender, I mean, it's such a shame that Kolasinac doesn't get any links out here at left back. If I'd have just taken Koscielny, we could have a full Premier League back line. That's so disappointing. None of these really matter. None of them will be in the team anyway. 2 more picks. We can't get that final defender pick either, which is a shame. Last pick. These last few picks haven't been too great for us. We'll take Coutinho as our final spot as well. So it's going to be a high-rated team. Might be a 90-rated team all told. I doubt it'll be a 91. We'll take off PZ for Dybala. Yes, it is a 90 rated team. We can't get it up to a 190 though, unless we get... No, we literally can't. We can get 1, 2, 3. We get a maximum of 4 more chem points. Unless I put Sigurdsson in at cam. That actually loses us chem. That's interesting. Yeah, it's literally impossible. We've got so many wingers, man. That's a shame. I would love to have been able to play him. 87 chem there. And again, it's just the fullbacks just don't work for us, sadly. That takes us to 90 chemistry. And then Roussillon up to 94. Yeah, the fullbacks just don't work. So we kind of need... No, we can't even get it. We can get it up to 97 as a maximum. We'll see what we get here. French Liga Santander legitimately takes us up to the 97. It gets Ronaldo up, Laporte up, and Roussillon up. So we get 97 chemistry, 90 rated team. It's a good team. The only thing I'd be worried about with this team leading into the gameplay is quite simply the fact that we don't have strong defenders. I'm probably going to bring on Kolasinac maybe for Roussillon. But outside of that, I'm definitely going to be bringing on Neymar and Hazard to come in for Gundogan and probably Modric, and then dropping Bale and Kane down into the centre of the park. But that, guys, is a squad. It is a good team. Let's hope we could do good things with this squad. Let's get into the action. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-1-4-1 team, and he's got Crespo up front as well. What an insane player he was for us in a previous draft. He's also got some good players, team of the group stage, David De Gea and Gundogan, Fuck Birthday as Pilaqueta, and then a really strong Premier League team built around it. And this was a really tough game as well. We end up scoring the first goal here. Gareth Bale cuts that ball into Cristiano Ronaldo, who shoots and scores after just 4 minutes to make it 1-0, which was obviously quite nice. But my opponent got back in the game here. Danny Rose lays it through to Leroy Sané. An insane ball to the far post, and Crespo's there just to tuck that one into the bottom right-hand corner to make it 1-1. I then went 2-1 down, guys. Crespo plays the ball into Ozil. Ozil back into Hernan Crespo. Crespo out to Sané. I get a really good block in, read the play very well, and of course it just deflects perfectly to Crespo's path to make it 2-1. And I was pretty triggered after that, but we managed to get back into the game here. Harry Kane, who was insane for us this draft. You know, our attack here is absolutely phenomenal. Team of the year Ronaldo, team of the year Kane, and of course that striker Gareth Bale. An absolutely spectacular attack. A spectacular attack, yes. And we've also got the likes of course, Neymar and Eden Hazard to bring on as subs. it's one of the best attacks you'll use in FIFA, you know? It really is. You've just got a little bit of everything. 5-star weak foot players, 5-star skill move players, tall players, short players, agile players, just beast players, left footers, right footers. It's just a really well rounded attack of, 5 players, I'd say. I don't want to say just the starting trio. I also want to give the kudos and the credits to the 2 boys that we bring on. So we went 4-2 up in this game, guys. Eventually became 4-3. My opponent gets in there with Mbappe, shoots and scores to make it 4-3. He eventually made it 4-4 as well, just a few minutes later, throwing this away, cuts the ball into Crespo there, Crespo into Mbappe, and he just tucks that past the goalkeeper to make it 4-4. Fortunately enough, straight from kickoff, I managed to get straight back into the lead. So kickoff with, again, this team of attack. It's just such a good attack. And look at the goal scorers. It's goals coming from each individual player, not like one specific player. But Neymar gets a run in behind. Ball is very good. Neymar takes a shot and tucks it nicely under David De Gea into that far corner there to make it 5-4. And that, fortunately enough, is how the game ended. Quite a tough game. One that I definitely felt like I deserved to edge. I actually felt like I deserved to win it by a little bit more than just the one late goal. But you know how FIFA can be sometimes. So a nice good 5-4 win. I edged it on possession, but much more chances, and we get ourselves through to the next round. And into the next round, guys, we come up against a 4-3-3 team. The second variant, Dybala, Sandro, Paulinho inform, David De Gea team of the group stage, Bale and Florenzi, fuck birthday cards, Walker, Dyer, Krajkoviak and Cahill in the team as well, with, I think, is that Ilicic up front? Maybe it's not Ilicic, I don't know. But what was interesting about this game is my opponent had 2 guests. That's right, 2 guests. So we're playing here for the game, and it was going to be difficult against 2 guests, man, because they can just cover passing lanes, running lanes. They can make better passes and runs than I ever could with just one player. Fortunately enough, we got the first goal with the rebound. It should have really been a goal just to start with. Then we get the goalkeeper pumped down the field, cut it across to, I think that was Harry Kane, who scored to make it 2-0. And into the second half, here's Neymar with the hocus pocus, ball roll fake shots into some space, finds Eden Hazard, beautiful little drag back into the space as well, cuts that across, and it finds Toni Kroos, of all people, who lays that one into the back of the net to make it 3-0, and it soon became 4-0. My opponents give up possession for a throw-in around the 70th minute mark. Ronaldo gets the loose ball there after a bad throw-in from me. We cut that across to Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale inside to Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard with a lovely drag back, and then a great finish as well to make it 4-0. And that is how this one ended. So we go 4-0 up into the semi-final with this team. Very happy to make it to the semi-final with the team, of course. Semi-final or better is where I'm kind of expecting myself to go now. But I think because I'm playing a lot less FIFA, I'm not playing FUT Champs anymore, and I'm just generally not playing divisions or much FIFA anymore, I feel like my own ability is not as sharp as it was. So, there was a time there where we was winning multiple drafts and at the very least getting to the final basically every single episode, and now that's changed a little bit. We're winning, I'd say, every other draft, and we're getting to the final like maybe once every 2 drafts as well, because of the fact that we're only winning it 1 every 2. And so obviously I have to be a bit more realistic with where I expect to finish in the draft, with the fact that I'm not as sharp at FIFA at the moment because I'm not playing as much. And we end up going 3-0 down to this guy with his first 3 attacks of the game. Oh, that's actually not fair, not his first 3 attacks, but 3 of his first attacks, I'd say. We pulled one back just before half-time with Cristiano Ronaldo. Great goal there, drives it past the goalkeeper into the bottom corner to make it 3-1. Into the second half, we ended up making it 3-2 with about 10-15 minutes left. My opponent lazy in defence there with the ball. The ball comes to Eden Hazard, he shoots and scores to make it 3-2. And try as I might, I was unfortunately unable to get myself back into the game. So 9 saves for his goalkeeper, 11 for mine. And you can see from the match stats, it was generally an even game, but you can see from where the shots are taken from that my shots were from much better goal scoring opportunities and positions. Just sadly, his keeper had a worldie, his defenders made some insane saves, and then I just made a few bad decisions with shot type and some potential sweaties that I took for shots instead, and I end up losing 3-2. So that, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay for today. Let's get into the packs. Alright, guys, so we end up losing in the semi-final there. Very disappointed in myself in that game. I had so many golden opportunities. By way of match stats, it was quite an even game. Passing was even, chances were even. But by way of like actual clear-cut opportunities, and the fact that I've got 94 De Gea in net and he had 82 Cornelius in net, I am in shock that I ended up coming out on the losing side of that game. I really felt like I created more than enough opportunities to score several goals. You know, every single one of my chances was from inside the box, and his keeper just kept making wonder save after wonder save, and he got in so many like auto blocks and stuff. And then he did what any good FIFA player does. He took his chances where he could. You know, he scored a corner with Cristiano Ronaldo and a few other goals. Like, obviously he scored 3 goals. Just you know, no slight to my opponent. He played a decent game of FIFA. He played an open game of FIFA when he went 3-0 up and I pulled it back to 3-1 and back to 3-2. He didn't like go ultra defensive and play like play like really annoying or anything like that. He played just a really good open game of FIFA. I just personally felt like I had created some incredible opportunities to score from, and I just ended up missing them. But all in all, guys, this team was really good. The title would probably be something along the lines of like Insane Hybrid or something like that, or you know, Premier League, La Liga Hybrid, or 3-league hybrid, because Roussillon there adds a 3rd league. This team played phenomenally well. Like, as you saw by the match stats, I created so many chances. Just for some reason today, couldn't put them away. The first round, then the second round, we won a couple of nice games there. Just sadly in the semi-final there, my dudes, I was unable to take the lead or get the goals. You know, I let myself down early on. I conceded all 3 goals really early, and it just kind of put myself in a bad spot. So we only get a 2nd round prize on this occasion, a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack and a Premium Gold Pack. If we make any money back off of this, I'll be surprised. Probably looking at about 2,000 match coins earned. And yeah, if we can make our 15,000 coins back, or even get to like 10 or 12,000 coins, that'd be pretty sick. Now that 1,000 coin unlock is actually really big. We probably made about 4 or 5k off of that pack, if I'm being honest. And then with the 2,000 or so match coins, we're probably looking at about 6-7k already. So I need about 7,000 coins from the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack to be able to get ourselves our money back. Let's see if we can get lucky and maybe pack an inform or something of the sorts. No, we don't even get a ball player. Our rewards, although some of the rewards have been really good recently, our luck within the packs has been very bad. And oh wow, it's as if he's taunting me. Carnesis there. A couple of 82s. You know, we'll make some good money back off of this pack due to the 82s. I don't want to say we broke even, because I don't necessarily think that's the truth. If I sell the players at the right time, maybe we'll get our 15k back and a couple of 1,000 coins extra. But outside of that, yeah, that was just pretty unlucky, pretty unfortunate. I should have played a little bit better. You know, as I say, I created so many good opportunities in that semi-final, and I just didn't take them. That's my bad. I should have done better with those. Well done to my opponent for taking the victory. This is the end of the video for today. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.